spiritual whistleblower's biggest gripe with SheraSeven is that SheraSeven was a side chick before she became the wife. And that goes against the spiritual whistleblowers morals, right? But she can't really convince people that she has great morals, because when she gets on her videos, she's constantly using the B word. You bees this, you bees that, you bees this, that, and she always sounds angry. While SheraSeven sounds unbothered, she's sipping her tea, she's drinking her water. She doesn't care. She's okay not working with others. And I think that the reason why people receive SheraSeven a little bit better than the spiritual whistleblower is because Shera doesn't sit there and argue with women who she feels are angry, because Shera has so much emotional control. Her emotional control is so tea that whatever the whistleblower is saying is just not affecting her. It's not affecting her bag. It's not affecting her day. Okay? I saw her reaction to the whistleblower's video, and she's just like, I'm just going to post a picture of myself. Like, she does not give a damn. And I think that, for people like, for example, I make content about avoidance and narcs. A lot of times I want to paint a picture of how you can get out of this relationship, and if you don't, what life will look like if you stay. But I come from a place of, hey, been there, done that, and I want you to move past this. And I understand that sometimes you have to use that formula of like an extreme. Take people to an extreme to realize how crazy things can get, how heavy and detrimental it could be to your mental health. But I think that the spiritual whistleblower takes it to another level, where she just sounds straight up angry, bitter, and unhinged. And I think she doesn't understand this is why people are having a negative reaction to her. I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but it also comes off as though she's projecting and she is sort of emulating the people that have emotionally abused her, right? So maybe her mom, or the women that have been in her life, the side chicks that have taken her man, or the men that have abused her. She goes, well, you thought you were the biggest and baddest B. Well, watch me be the biggest and baddest B back. And so it's really translating as she's bitter and angry and not healed. It's kind of like, when people say, I don't want to be like the people that hurt me. I don't want to be like my mom. But the way she sounds when she gets on her videos, it sounds like she's being just like the people that abused her. I'm not saying that she is. I'm just saying that's how she sounds.
I mean, I would like to have that much self-control. And there's a guy here who was saying that the internet will queen you to death. And there are people who will be like, yeah, who are just like her. And then it gets to a point where it gets really boring. Like, really, it gets to that point where you're just not interested anymore. You just don't want to do that. It's just something that's just way out of your league, way out of your taste bracket, actually. So this guy, man, was just showing us that stop it, just have that emotional control. Just be yourself, be authentic. And just like SheraSeven, like, she's just authentic to herself. She doesn't owe anybody anything. She just likes herself the way that she is. She doesn't want to compete with anybody. She doesn't want to do with anything. It's either you like her or you leave her alone. And she's not there to like try to please you or try to show you that she's the better person. She's just herself. And if you resonate with what she's saying, then good. If you don't, then it's also great. You can also find somebody who resonates with you. There's just too much to go around on the planet for us to just be the same and mimic each other the same way. I just cannot do that. It's just interesting that people just be thinking that way, that, oh my God, this is just going to be what it is. But no, it's just interesting how you guys just don't want to just be open-minded and just willing to just learn and observe and see other people and see what people are capable of. I'm joking, guys, but honestly, I don't know what I was doing there, but anyways, I'm serious now. Be yourself. Be authentically yourself. You see how I don't care sometimes? And I feel like not caring helps you. Until you start caring. Woo! But anyways, guys, let's see the Stitched Guys video as well. Because this lady also has valid points that top tier for me. So if you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. I really like to see more of you guys enjoying my content. Let me know what you think. And yeah.
The internet will yes queen you to death. The internet will literally yes queen you to literal death. There is no behavior that is antisocial enough, harmful enough, self-destructive enough that people will not cheer for as long as they find it entertaining. For a lot of folks, you are not real to them. And so if you say something that will potentially put your career in jeopardy, your livelihood in jeopardy, your safety in jeopardy, people will cheer for you as you have a manic episode, as long as it's entertaining. You need to have a community of people who will love you when you log off and who love you enough to tell you to log off. So if you are having an intense emotional reaction and you're getting tons of validation online, you still need to be in community with people who love you enough to tell you the truth even when it is uncomfortable. Because there is nothing you could do online that is harmful to yourself that people will not cheer for if it's entertaining. I'm not saying the internet's not real. I'm not saying that it's real. I'm on it. I'm on it right now. You're watching this video online. I'm not saying it doesn't matter. It doesn't count. I'm not saying that. That's too simple. What I'm saying is people do not see you as real when you're on here. You are an avatar for which they can project their own ideas and fantasies. And as Americans specifically, we have a very cruel, vindictive culture. There's nothing you can do that is self-destructive enough that people will tell you to stop. So find community offline that loves you. The thing I love is if all of this shit came down tomorrow, I'd still have people. I'd still know who I was, and I'd have people who cared about me. So I strongly encourage you to do the same.